Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Random Lake Esports fans. This is Coach Itzen, and welcome to the playoffs. Here we are. It's Rocket League playoffs today. We are going to be playing against Wisconsin Connections Academy, who are the fifth seed in their conference. We are the fourth seed at 4-4 in ours. Both teams are fighting for a chance to move on to the quarterfinals today. We will be playing up against them here starting in about 5 or so minutes. We're going to go ahead and get that stuff moving here. Just give us 1 second and we'll be good to go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and we're just waiting for the teams to join and get set up in. Let's make sure. So just waiting for the teams to get in, and they're starting to join in now. A little bit about what Rocket League is. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, Rocket League is basically soccer with cars. That's basically what it is, and it's that simple. So it's soccer with cars. It's going to be that's basically what we're going to be doing here is playing some soccer with cars, and it will make more sense as it goes. It looks like we're pretty much set and ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. Just as soon as the teams join their respective sides, we should be good to go, and we'll be set to start our match. So, like I said, just go ahead and hang out with us for a second here as we're getting things ready, and the teams will be joining here shortly, and we'll be good to go. Oh, looks like I've got the Random League team has joined. We're just waiting on Wisconsin Connections to get joined in, and we'll be good to go. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, for week 1 of the playoffs. And Nablu controls, but Jolly does push it into the Wisconsin Connection Zone, WCA zone. Random Lake keeps that pressure going. Of course, it's pushing into the Ram zone. Comes off the back wall there, and we're pushing back into the WCA zone. And that ball is still up in the air, but Frosty Kick's able to control, but Jack shoots and Jack scores. And so WCA takes a 1-0 lead here. And here we go. And Frosty Kicks controls and pushes it into the corner. Still sits in the in the WCA zones. Jolly with the cross. No one's there. Jack controls it into the random lake zone. Salmon with the save. And Jack controls it back into the random lake zone. But Random Lake tries to push it out, and it continues to do so. Frosty Kicks hits it into the WCA zone, into the corner, but Jack able to control, but back it goes in. Still staying in the WCA zone right now, but Naka hits it in back into the corner of the Ram zone, and he shoots and scores 2-0. 2-0. Wisconsin Connections. Random Lake is down early in this first match, best of 5. And here we go, and Salmon and Naka connect real quick. Frosty Kicks with a quick shot, but Wisconsin Connections able to clear. Jolly wrestles for the ball. The ball's now into the Random Lake zone. No one is back. Nakatov hits it, but it just goes harmlessly across the goal mouth. Jolly able to hit it out, clear it out of the zone. Frosty Kicks tries to go up for an aerial, but it is intercepted by Wisconsin Connections. Salmon intercepts, but not able to clear. Naka hits it back into the Random Lake corner. It's just there. He hits it back, bounces off the wall, and scores off his own rebound. And here we go, and Jolly hits it into the corner. Frosty Kicks crosses the ball, but no one's there, but Jolly gets it and scores it off the Wisconsin Connections player. Random Lake gets one back, 3-1. WCA with the lead. Frosty Kicks and Nablu connect right through. Salmon goes for a shot, but Jack is able to get up for the save. Naka pushes it towards Random Lake zone and takes out Salmon. Frosty Kicks is back, able to connect to clear it out. Naka shoots, but Salmon with the save. Nablu goes to try to shoot, hits it off the wall, but Frosty Kicks able to control it a bit and keeps it out. Now Blue goes vertical, not able to connect, and Salmon hits it up into the WCA zone. Naka controls in the corner, but Frosty Kicks gets there to intercept. Salmon pushes it straight up. But Frosty Kicks. Random Lake doing a good job keeping it in the WCA zone. Of course, as I say that, it goes back and is hit back into the Random Lake zone. WCA trying to connect for the shot, unable to do so. Jolly driving. Gets intercepted by WCA. But Salmon's back there to force it back in. Goes up, gets his own rebound. Frosty Kicks tries, but is unable to get that there. One minute remaining, and WCA trying to get a fourth. Does not look like they're going to be able to do so. And Jolly controls. Tries to clear it out of the random lake zone. Naka misses the connection, as does Nablu. That ball's just sitting there. 30 seconds left. Jack hits it up towards the random lake goal, and it's off the post. Naka shoots, but Jolly's able to save. And Frosty kicks. Saves it, the Nablu connection. Frosty kicks, hits it back towards into the WCA zone. That ball is up. Oh, and but WCA able to connect. Salmon keeps pushing it. 8 seconds left. Random Lake is going to need a miracle. Salmon shoots, and it's wide. 2-1. And that's the end of the first game of this first playoff match for Random Lake. And Random Lake falls 3-1. Nakato with the MVP for Wisconsin Connections. Looks like Random Lake is Jolly's the MVP for Random Lake. And here we go for match number 2, game number 2 of this match. Random Lake looking to try to get a tie up this game, whereas we've got WCA going to try to take a commanding 2-0 lead. And looks like we've had a sub here. And we've got, and Zevi is playing instead of Nablu. Jolly controls, hits it over towards the middle, but unable to do so. Zevi goes and shoots and scores. So WCA takes a 1-0 lead and is just able to get that there. Random Lake really needs to come on and control and keep that pressure. And Jolly hits that into the WCA corner. Naka goes up and intercepts and pushes it towards Random Lake's goal. Frosty Kick's able to get in the way, but Zevi and Jack get back control. Salmon tries for the save and misses. And Zevi scores off the Zach assist there. Salmon tried for that assist, for that save, unable to do so. So now it's a 2-0 lead for WCA with 4:15 left in this game number 2. Zevi hits it back into the corner. Salmon flies in to intercept and continues to do so. Dribbles down through, but Nakato gets control. Jolly tries to clear. That ball's crossing across, but Frosty is able to get enough on it to stop the shot. Jack misses the connection. Salmon able to push it into the WCA zone. Nakato centers, but Frosty Kick's able to intercept. But Nakato is just there to keep pushing. And Jack connects there with the great connection. Nakato's just clearing that through, and Jack is there. Right time, right place, right time. 3-0 Wisconsin Connections. And Frosty Kicks controls. Salmon pushes it in. Zevi hits it and it goes back into his own corner, but it gets cleared out to the corner of the Random Lake. Frosty Kick's able to try to clear, but Naka goes way up top and gets control. Jolly pushes it into the WCA zone. It hits the corner, but no one's there. Frosty Kicks misses, but Salmon is able to take control. And that ball's up into the Random Lake zone. Jolly controls, but Zevi pushes it back. Jack pushes towards the Random Lake goal, but Random Lake able to intercept. And The ball's bouncing around in the WCA zone. For now, Frosty Kick's able to intercept and stop that from going more dangerously towards the Random Lake goal. And Random Lake just trying really hard to keep this out of their zone, and it just isn't working. And Zevi with another goal, making it 4-0 WCA. For those of you just joining us, this is Random Lake versus Wisconsin Connections Academy in the first round of the Wisconsin High School Esports Association Rocket League playoffs. Both teams fighting for the chance to advance to the quarterfinals tomorrow or next week. Frosty Kicks goes in, shoots it, but able to be cleared. Zevi and Naka from Wisconsin Connections working to get the ball out of their zone. Salmon works to try to clear out of the Random Lake zone. It's still sitting there, and Frosty Kicks has to go up to try for the save. That ball kind of bounces there. Zevi tries for the shot. Jolly able to make the save. So you guys can keep track. The team in blue is Random Lake, excepting for Frosty Kicks, who's running a special look on his car. The orange team is Wisconsin Connections. Jack drives it into the corner, sitting there. No one from Random Lake there. Jolly finally able to try to clear that, but doesn't really do much, and that ball's up, and Zevi tried for the shot and was wide and too tall at the ping it, and Jack clears it across. 1 minute remaining. Wisconsin Connections Academy with a 4-0 lead. 53 seconds left. Jack goes up vertical, drives it, but Frosty Kick's able to intercept. Salmon shoots, but Nakato able to control. Zevi pushes it back towards the Random Lake goal. No one's there, and Zevi Heck's able to score. That is Zevi's 4th goal in this game 2 of this best-of-5 match. And Zevi and Jolly connect to try to control the kickoff. It was originally controlled by Random Lake, but Zevi just doing the business here. 5 goals in this game 2. Is able to connect with his own pass and gets that goal. 6-0 with 25 seconds left. Jolly controls, drives it into the Wisconsin Connections corner. Nakato has it. It's crossed in front of the WCA goal mouth. Not much doing there. Jolly pushes it back, but Zevi Heck's able to control. Man of the match for sure, at least over this game. Jack shoots. Oh, it's off the crossbar! And that ball's sitting there until it hits the ground. The game's still alive. It's just floating above. Jolly controls, tries to control, and we're still kind of floating. Is it ever going to touch the ground? Frosty Kicks crosses it. Oh my goodness, I haven't seen one last this long in a while. Frosty Kicks shoots, and oh, it hits the ground before it goes in. Obviously, Zevi Hex with the MVP that game with his 5 goals out of the 6 by Wisconsin Connections. Jolly gets the MVP for Random Lake with his 2 saves. And we'll go to the pivotal Game 3, folks. If Wisconsin Connections wins this game, they will go on to the quarterfinals to meet the winner of West Salem versus Cambria Friesland. Random Lake needs to win 3 straight games for them to advance. So Random Lake's got to pull the coveted reverse sweep here and try to get this to happen. Zevihex hits it into the Random Lake corner. Jolly able to control. That ball is pushed back in the other Random Lake corner and pushed towards Wisconsin Connections. Nablu's in for Jack this game. Frosty Kicks went up for a shot and unfortunately missed. That ball's going back towards Random Lake, and I'm going to sound like a broken record, but Zevihex with the score. As Samon went in to try to push it back towards the WCA zone, but missed, and Zevihex able to make them pay. And here we go, Nakato controls for WCA, but Jolly able to try to push it into the Random Lake zone. It's kind of bouncing around. Zevihex has it. I mean, that's just... Random Lake's got to find some way to control him. That ball's just wide of the shot. Nakato goes and hits the crossbar. And Zevihex pushes it back into the corner for Wisconsin Connections. Jolly able to intercept and push that ball away, intercepting the shot. Nablu tries to get control, misses. Frosty Kicks keeps that ball in the Wisconsin Connection zone, and here it's but it comes back towards Random Lake. Zevihex playing defense. Nakato pushes it back into the Random Lake zone. He goes vertical, and it hits him and bounces back in the corner. That ball's dangerously in front of the goal, but Nablu not able to connect. Zevihex up to do the interception there. Samon's shot is just wide. Zevihex is airborne, hits, and it drops into the corner, unfortunately. That's just crossing there. Jolly tries to get it out of the goal area, but Wisconsin Connections just doing everything they can to keep that ball going, and Nakato able to get the shot off the net. Zevihex save. That ball hits the crossbar, just sits there. Frosty Kicks tries to clear, but Nakato drives in and hits that ball. Jolly controls, drives it into the corner, but Wisconsin Connections Academy is there and just pushes it back. Wisconsin Connections just doing an amazing job of keeping that ball out of their zone, collapsing on any attack that Random Lake is able to do. Samon tries to clear it, unable to do so. Nablo hits it towards Random Lake's goal, but Frosty Kicks able to hit it back. And Frosty Kicks tries for the shot, but it bounces off just wide. Samon crosses, no one's there. Frosty Kicks able to connect there. And that ball's up in the air. Is Samon able to connect? And it glances off. Drive along here with Frosty Kicks. And Zevihex has the ball. Pushes it in. Unable to do much. And there's a shot. And no one from Random Lake's able to get there. And Nakato with the goal. And with the minute 51 left in this game 3, it's Wisconsin Connections 3, Random Lake nothing. Oh, that ball's just wide. Nakato shoots. Frosty Kicks able to try to clear it out. Samon's going to the side, trying to connect, but unable to connect with that ball. Jolly goes airborne, does get that connection. That ball's going, but Nakato's able to get there and clear out the danger. Samon pushes it back towards the Wisconsin Connection zone, but nothing is able to come of it. Frosty Kicks just kind of hits it, but no power between his clearance. Nakato actually does Random Lake's jobs for them and pushes it back in their zone. Zevihex is there. And a Frosty kick shoots, and the shot is just off the crossbar. Frosty kicks, controls, pushes it towards the goal. And Samon shoots, but his shot is wide. And there's 3 orange players around the ball, and they start pushing. 30 seconds left. Random Lake needs to score 3 goals in the next 30 seconds to keep their season alive. Frosty kicks with a shot, but Nakato saves. Frosty kicks, clears. That ball's loose. Is there anyone? Nah, Blue's able to get there for the save. 7 seconds left. Does not look like Random Lake is going to be able to do much of anything. And just put the icing on the cake, Nakato scores with 3 seconds left to make it 4-0. Frosty kick shoots. Nah, Blue with the save. That ball's going to stay live as long as it doesn't hit the ground. Nakato hits it towards the goal and scores to make it 5-0. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Game 3 and set match. Wisconsin Connections takes the match and will move on to play against either West Salem or Cambria Friesland, trying to see if we know who has won yet, and does not look like we have any reports yet. This is going to be, unfortunately, this is going to be the end of the season for Random Lake. Random Lake is, with this loss, moves to 4-5 on the season. Do have to say it's a massive improvement on the record than what they had last year. Random Lake has made some decent improvements, a lot of new players on the team, and we're looking forward to what they're able to do with Rocket League next year. But esports fans, that's not all the playoff action we have for you this week. Tomorrow, the undefeated and number 1 seed Random Lake Smite team goes up against Sauk Prairie in their first round of the playoffs. That game should start somewhere between 3:45 and 4 o'clock, depending on if there are any issues. We will get, stream should start right at 3:45, and so we'll be able to let you know when that starts. Random Lake Smite team is going for the possibility of a perfect season and going to be state champion. So they'll be playing Sauk Prairie tomorrow, who was 1-7 on the year. So please join us then tomorrow, right around at 3:45 for the stream to start, and game should start not long after that. Again, Random Lake falls to Wisconsin Connections Academy in the first round of the Wisconsin High School Esports Association Rocket League playoffs, 3-0. This is Coach Itzen signing